Hey party people, we are back with the Thursday treasure trove. There's my alarm. So, this week we are doing a gift list for all the women in your life. I guess not all, but the adult women and the teen girls. We tend to be kind of hard to shop for, so let's dive right in. So, I'm gonna do the adult women first, and keep in mind that these will correlate with each other. So, if I'm showing these for the adult women, I'm 21 and I like pretty much everything in both of our stacks here. So, first off, we have our flower roll life puzzles. So, I can't really figure out how to show you yet. So I've done one of these. They are so incredibly fun and they look real. They are great quality to put together and they're picture instructions, which is super nice. And they vary with the pieces on each one. So here's our purple moth orchid. This one is 132 pieces. I wish you could see it a little bit better, but anyways, if you're into orchids or flowers in general, this is a perfect little item. So our sunflower here is 86 pieces, and these are neat. They do give you extra stem. So if this vase down here doesn't necessarily go with the decor in your house, it does give you extender stem, if that's what you want to call it, and you can put it in your own vase at home. That's what I did, and I get compliments on it all of the time. So that would be a great gift, especially if she loves puzzles or just likes to get off of her phone and do that type of thing, which everybody should want to get off their phone sometimes. So their next item is our Lifelines Wellness Journal, or wellness gift set. So with this one, you get your scented writing utensils, 2 scented lava pens, and 3 scented highlighters. And I don't know if you can tell, these highlighters in this pack, they unclip and then you can put them at the bottom, which is super, super fun. You're never gonna lose it. So this guy is $22 for, I guess, 5 different writing utensils and a mindful finger maze on the cover here. So while you're sitting at your desk, instead of fidgeting, they can just rub their finger along the wellness lines. That is so neat. It's meant to help relax and refocus, which is nice. And I forgot to say the price on these flowers down here. They are $12 each for the 3D wooden flower puzzles is what they're called. And we do have other styles, but these ones are top sellers. Another super ridiculously fun item. It's fun because women love purses. We love our purses. But you don't have to worry about ruining it when you wash it. So it gives you a little pocket back here. These are called the Kenzie bags. 3 ways to wear this guy. The Cloud9 convertible sling is what it's called. And I believe these are our only 2 colors in there, but we might have black. I could be wrong. But there is a ton of storage in these guys. And fun fact, my first purse before, I used to always carry the belt bags and things, my first purse was a Kenzie bag. And I still love it. It was hard for me to switch. So then it does give you your straps and everything in there. In perfect colors for fall. And they are just incredibly soft. I don't know how to prove to you that they are super comfortable, but great bag. One of our staff members, actually, she has it and wore it to Europe. She loved it. So the prices on these ones, these are $30. And just like I said, the Kenzie Cloud9 convertible sling bag. They're cute. I'm surprised I haven't gotten one yet. Hey, Brooke. Brooke! Hi. I love Brooke. What are you doing? I'm surprised she's in here. All right, so next thing, since Brooke is in here, so if I live with her, she can stand with me. I have too many of these at home. They're great for anything. Just the other day, I used the dog bowl. I washed the dog bowl with it. I've had women say that they've used it as a pliable pumice stone. I take the pokey things off my cucumbers. One of my aunts, she uses hers for peeling potatoes, getting the skin kind of off of them. But they are called the Euro Scrubbies. These suckers are $5. Super easy to clean. You pop them right in the dishwasher. And the vibrant colors are just beautiful. They don't fade, which I love. But me and Brooke love them. They're the best, since we're the ones that are doing all the cleaning. So if she in your life needs a little bit something to help her around the house, it'll make her life 20 times easier, I promise. Next item is kind of a 2-for-1. So, magic pencil. This guy you never ever have to sharpen. And this me journal would go perfect with them. So, the pencil you never have to sharpen, it does come with 2 extra tips and a cap for you to put on there. An eraser, which I later learned you can use it as a little sharpener as well if you need your real fine point. Architects, artists, people like them people are going to need to have a sharper tip, whereas I like my mechanical pencils when they hit that sweet spot, so I never have to do anything to mine. I'm still on my first tip and same barrel. It is a little bit weighted, so I took our demo here. You can't really tell, but you just unscrew this top part if you want to switch it out, and then I'm not sure where our cap went, but as the demo, it gets a ton of playtime in the store, and that's where he's at, which is crazy. So, and then the Me Journal correlates with this pencil. It is super cute, super sleek, and small and compact, which is great, especially for storage. The Me Journal, it is just a little questionnaire keepsake, and it's all about you. And whether you think you know a lot about yourself or not, you're going to be stumped. So this or that, hot or cold, rain or shine, cash or credit, read or write, a few close friends or a ton of acquaintances, white gold or yellow gold, drink or smoke, laptop, desktop, wheat or white, optimistic or pessimistic. So it really kind of gets you thinking about everything about you, your heritage, cereals you like, cereals you dislike, and then it does give you some little quotes inside, which is super cute. Self is the sea, boundless and measureless. Self is a sea, boundless and measureless. Need to read some more. I am inspired by, so I like all the little snippets it gives you in there to kind of keep you going. In the very beginning, I started one of these so then I can kind of look back on my 20s. And after the first couple pages, it asked, how's it going? Are you doing better than you thought? Or was it easier than you thought? It was really neat. I'm not going to be able to find the page, obviously. But it really made me think. So this would be a great set, especially for her to just have some time to herself. Adding on to the time for herself, we have the Lifelines Flow Art that has been in stock for a little bit. I got one the other day. Wow. I have trouble just sitting down and kind of doing nothing. Whereas yes, you're doing something, but it's mindful for you. So we're doing something for us. So you just get to dot a bunch of letters, pick your colors beforehand. Let me show you mine. So I have the pumpkins and pastures, which we're kind of low on stock right now, but this is my personal one from home. I always say to people that this spins and you can store it onto the notebook there for easy storage. So coming into work today, I just popped it right into my tote bag. So where I didn't have to go rummaging through for my markers, it was super nice. Once again, sleek cover. And then this is kind of what it is. You get to pick what letter each color is at the top there, and then you go through and you just dot out all of those colors. This one I started last night. And this one is a little bit more done, so you can kind of get the idea. So it's a lot of fun. I might have an orange and blue flower or leaf up there, but that's the fun in picking your colors beforehand. And there is scientific studies behind this, and it tells you right on there. So there's a no bleed page. That is where I got this information from. The science behind flow art. These guided art meditations help you enter a calming flow state with repetitive movements to promote mindfulness and reduce stress. And I can vouch it does that. I was doing it the other night and my boyfriend got mad. This one. And he was like, "What are you doing?" Because I stopped. And he was like, "It was satisfying watching you do it." So it's satisfying for both parties. But here's that no bleed page I was talking about. So if I were to start this one, I can just go crazy and not worry about it bleeding through, which is super, super nice. One of those things you don't really know that you need until it's there, and then you couldn't imagine your life without it. And then all the markers on the back there, they have two-sided for the colors. So these are more fall-y colors, where our Christmas ones, those are going to be probably Christmassier colors. But we haven't gotten them in yet. But once we do, you could have one for each holiday. We have sweater weather, we have our botanicals. This one's honestly probably my favorite because you can do it year round. Whereas this one, if you're like me, I like to do things during the fall. Fall activities in the fall. So that would be a great one to give for her. $15, and she can have the time of her life coloring a bunch of different flowers. All right, moving on. So, okay, I have two more items. One was not planned, but I thought, we should just throw it out there. So this one is the Mix It Up, Scratch Off date nights. Wow, I can't read today. There's 52 date nights in here, one for each week. Once again, I have this at home. Me and my boyfriend have done it. It's super, super cool. So there's date ideas that are simple to plan, and they can be done in $30 or less. So you get to pick what time of the day that you want, or what time of the day it is, how much money you want to spend, a ton of different stuff. The one that we did was build a blanket fort. So then, you would just scratch it off there, and it said, build an at-home blanket fort. And it was so much fun. We totally could have thought of that ourselves, but would we have? I don't know. And it was super fun to just kind of let the kid in us be free. And it takes the thought process out of it. If you don't do it every week, you just have more throughout the years. Because we have not been keeping up on these, now that I say it. But now we just have them for longer. And if you don't like the one that you scratch off, you can always put it back in there and circle back, which is nice because you're not going to remember. There's so many that you're going to say, oh, we scratched this one off. And then you're going to want to do it another day, I assume. So this stuff, I do not believe it is online. So you are going to have to call for this. But I had myself a cup of lunch bucket coffee this morning, and it was so good. It was so incredibly good. Fun story about this one. He was actually in my graduating class, and he's a lineman. This coffee company, it supports all the tradesmen, and I know we're talking about women right now, but who doesn't like coffee more than women? So support our tradesmen and have a good cup of coffee in the meantime. It's pretty great, and the packaging is just amazing. It's reusable, or resealable, I guess. They're really, really neat. His branding is awesome, and hasn't been around for very long. 2024. It's only 2025, guys. So that would be something amazing and local, which is super fun. So that is it for our women's gift kits. Now we're going to move on to our teen girls. And then at the very end, I do have a surprise item to show for each set. These are what we're going to classify our wow items. I don't know why I did this, because they're very wow. And like I said, they can correlate for both. That doesn't just have to be for the adult women or the teens. Anybody will love it. But now we're winding into our teen gifts. So this is a 100 envelope savings challenge. It isn't the newest item that we have. I know this trend has kind of been around for a bit, but what better than to start them out when they're in their teens about saving money and things? Because they're going to be moving out and going to college and, doing life. So start them on things like this now while you can. Otherwise, you're going to be 21 like me and still spending frivolously. So that's a great one. It includes 100 pre-numbered plastic envelopes, 3 different reusable tracker cards. So if you want $100, $1,020, or $5,050, there's different kind of levels in here that you can pick and choose which one your goal of saving is. So now I have to show a fidget. I have to. So Neato is a huge brand in the store right now. Brand in general. They are just great. They are durable, and they're fun, cute. And this is the Neato Niceberg. This is the largest one that we have. That would be this guy. So he is super durable. I have an 8-year-old brother. He has not busted through this one yet. Yet they all have a lifespan, but it's pretty impressive if he's had it for about a year and hasn't broken it. So we have different sizes in this guy. Our big Niceberg, he's $15 for endless fun. That would be this guy, just like I said. And then we have the trio. So if they need one for each size, or if they need one for each place where they're fidgeting, one for the desk, one for school, one for in the car, one for at home, one for in the pencil bag, whatever they need, we have the size for it. And there's different colors in each size of these. So, and they kind of have different sensory feels. They're similar, but just different sizes, so maybe it just messes with your brain. But the sensory aspect on these is top tier. Oh, I forgot to grab the demo of this one. Do you want to grab Specs demo for me? I don't know. Somewhere in the store. I think they're at the far side. So, Carol's gonna go and grab me some demos of these. I forget which color we have open, but this is another great fidget item for them during school. Sorry, I don't mean to be shaking it so much. The Specs lavender, and then this one is the slate. No, sage. Sage and lavender, I was right. So it is just a little tin full of magnet things. And then they all stay in the tin, and it's a very clicky, it's a fun sensory item for in the car. These can go anywhere because they're in their travel cases. Yes. She got them for me. So this is what they are. Now this one is kind of a mix of all different colors because our demo had some playtime. So they can come out of here, but they stay together. Not if you drop them. I don't know if you heard that, but wow, I'm going to have to go and pick them up after the live. So, they're just a real fun fidget for your kiddos to have. Whether they're fidgeters or not, everybody can just have something to do. So I'm going to shut this so I don't spill it. But that's what your case looks like. Very small, compact. I could stick it right in my pocket. That's fun. I don't know if I've ever done that. All right, moving on. So I did forget to say the pricing on these smaller guys. Our big one's $15. This one is $7, and then this one is $5. So depending on if they need each size, we have them. So another thing that your girls are going to love and need are these Mavi bands. So these guys come in all different colors. I might be partial to the blue and the white just because our mascot is the Pirates here. But they are just beautiful, and they have the wood detailing on there. They can pop their ID in there if they just got their license. They can pop their debit card, credit card, some cash. I would probably find a way to fit some chapstick in here. And then the clasps on these are very durable, so you can add other keychains, you can add your keys, you can add a lanyard if you wanted. This is one of those things that we have younger girls and women buy them in the store, so it's one of those timeless items that anybody can rock. And then this one does have the clear part for your ID. But they're just so adorable. And then, you know, if you have a ton of granddaughters, you can mix and match them. We can't do that in store, sadly. But for gift kits, you totally can mix and match colors. So, that is our Mavi bands. This is the bead wallet wristlet keychain for $17. Very sleek, very timeless. I like them a lot. So, something that you could add onto their keychain for them. So if you wanted to get them a little pack of something, a gift kit, some people just like gifting more than one item. Me. So these guys, great for the kiddos who are in sports. It is a jewelry holder. So your earrings can go up here, your rings go in there, your necklaces can go down in here. Same thing with your rings if you wear a lot of them. Nose piercings, I know like with softball and things, I used to always have to take my jewelry out. So it's just a nice little spot for it that they can put right on their sports bag, they can put it on their book bag, they can put it on their wristlet keychain. But this guy's $17, I believe. Yep, $17. And it is a perfect little travel size. So if you're going away for the weekend, it's great. I just realized I haven't really been looking at the two of the medium-sized icebergs. Absolutely. I will kind of circle back after this. Otherwise, these are online, I believe. We can always do an online order. But whatever works best for you guys. So we can give you a call afterwards if you're wanting any of these things, and then we can just do it for you. So, Kim, I will circle back and talk to you about those icebergs. So the lemon lavender, it's been very oh, just kidding. I mixed up lifelines and lemon lavender. But last week we did show some lemon lavender things. And these are in the buff, a super sudsy soap sponge. I was kind of hoping Carol was around so she could talk about these. They are all different scents, and I know a lot of women just use a buffer, but why not make it smell good? So this one is refreshing ocean scent, calming lavender, and soothing aloe. So depending on what their feel is, I know my boyfriend likes the refreshing ocean scent, and I think I'm going to gift it to him for Christmas. So it doesn't have to be just women. But I found him using my pumice stone, so I was like, he needs to have his own. So they're dropping everything. They're durable, didn't crack, didn't break. And then it does give you your little holder for in the shower. You can just hang it right up and let the water drain out. And I haven't used these yet. But I have heard that they leave your shower smelling pretty good too. So, it's moisturizing with shea butter. I didn't know that they had all that fancy stuff in there. Shea butter is very, very good for your skin. So, the lemon lavender in the buff, these guys are $10. Just a perfect stocking stuffer, a gift kit add-on. It looks like there's no chemicals and anything in here too, so the ingredients in there are great. The back says, don't hate, exfoliate. Jose! So, the lemon lavender in the buff, they can have a really cute and smell good exfoliator tool. Another super fun thing that I have is the follow bracelets. They can track the easiest pet ever. So, it is a QR code that you scan, and then it is an app that you download. And then once you get a ton of different animals, your world of your map, if I'm connecting to the Wi-Fi, will kind of look like this. So then these are all the animals that I have, and each one, so like my gorilla down here, if you were to get one bracelet, that's kind of what it would look like. And then you can tap on him, and he's going to give you a ton of information. It'll show you where he's been, on what date he was where. Like I said, ton of information, pictures and videos about information, so like stats of your animal, which is really neat. His biggest threat is poaching. And then the company's amazing. All their trackers are biodegradable. Any animal that is their threat is poaching, their trackers are delayed, so we do not, endanger them any more than they are. So it's a give back company. It's amazing. It'll show you what conservation you're helping. This is seriously the easiest pet you will ever have. And the bracelets are super cute. They go with any outfit pretty much. I have a couple different animal bracelets, and then we also have the plush animals that go with them. But for the girls in your life, get them a bracelet where they can track an animal. Even better if they're allergic, you can get them. Yeah, they're just great for any age, but the women, we are on our phones a lot. So, okay, so now we are working. Oh, I still have one more thing. I did not get the A-OK yet as to whether these are online. These are new as of this week. So they're called Zox, Z-O-X. I have one of the bracelets on today, and then I will kind of show you how it works. It's an interactive bracelet where you scan your phone and it'll give you an affirmation, it'll give you a just a little something that you need for the day. And we have a ton of different styles in the store. So if you're looking online and they're not there, just give us a call and we can FaceTime you if you want. We can send you pictures of the display, but it is super cool. I think both teens, girls, women, dads, really anybody can use this guy. So just like this, you are just on your home screen. You put your phone up to it and, okay, home screen, not lock screen. And then it is just going to scan somewhere. I forget what it's called, but some sort of technology. And then a little pop-up is going to come up. And then, so I didn't show that, but a little pop-up is going to pop up right there. You just click it, and then it's going to give you a little saying. So doubt means you're dreaming big enough, which is super, super cool. Down here it says 301 people needed this too, so I tapped I needed this too. And over 300 people have these bracelets. You can choose your topic. Let's say you're going through a grief phase. Did you remember to eat? So it's one of those things that for any moment in your life, it's going to be just the perfect gift for them. These are $15. I like these. So our follow guys, these ones are $17. And then the other bracelets that I'm showing, these ones are $15. And then, like I said, you get to pick anything over here. So let's say encouragement. You don't have to have all the answers to keep moving forward. That is super nice. So I love it. It does give you helplines down here, which is just super awesome. So whether you need it or not, whether you think you need it or not, it's added some joy to my day, that's for sure. Each sunset holds promise of another dawn. I'll just be like going through. I love them. So, and then each one kind of does its own thing. So comparison is the thief of joy. This one's believe in yourself. I think we do have some religious ones over there. Our Jellycat, our jellies are doing amazing. We love getting shipments in, and we love talking to everybody who comes in and grabs them. We love to hear however many you have in your collection. We love to know when you got your first Jellycat. I grabbed the bunnies. I think that is a little biased of me. So my first ever Jellycat was a bunny, and that was when I was about 1. And then now I have a couple more, but with our selection, I just cannot pick and choose. So here we are at our Jellycat display, and we have so many right now. This hot cocoa cup, I'm so surprised he's still here. The little shot of espresso. What better gift than to go with the coffee that I was showing you, and then a little shot of espresso. It's so cute. So the cherry, he's one of them that I have at home. They just have to speak to you. The tangerine, clementine. He's a clementine. $35. So the Jellycat is forever going to be a wow item for those girls. And guys, I mean, look at here. We have our ski guy still. My brother's girlfriend, she really likes giraffes. I've thought about gifting this to her. She's 16, 17. It is just awesome. I love them. Our, you can't see them. We still have our little bunnies from the Christmas collection. Peanut keychains. These guys will not be here very long. They're all not all of them, but some of them are interactive, which is super cute. Your teen will love a Jellycat. Boy or girl. But we know the girlies love them. So our last item that I'm going to show you, once again, can correlate with the teen girls and our adult women, but it is our Emily's Flower Shop Happy Corner. So this guy, my goodness, this one, it's a big puzzle. So it's 14 plus, LED lights in there, it is all DIY, so you get to put this together from start to finish, which is super, super fun. I've done one, and it took me a couple days. It does show you what material is in there. You barely use any glue. You get to put it together. I don't know how else to explain it. It is just so cool. Something for them to do, kind of get off their phone, just like our Lifelines thing, but if they're puzzlers, this would be the way to go. And then let me show you. It's going to walk over here again. So this guy we do have out as a demo right up here. So you would build that and put it together from the base up. And that one looks like it has 1, 2, 3 maybe lights, and you get to string the lights all the way through the walls and everything. It's a lot of fun. It's really easy too, which is nice. It's all picture directions. And then once again, let me just show you how detailed it is. You can set it anywhere. We have a couple over here, like our Slow Cafe. So once again, if coffee is their thing, Coffee Jelly Cat, DIY Miniature Coffee House, our Supporting Tradesman Coffee. They're pretty awesome. I've done one. I have not been able to decide on a second, but they have the Christmas ones in that are new. We have our snow globe up there, but they are so cool. Perfect gift for Christmas. It will be the wow item this year. So that wraps it up for our Thursday Treasure Trove Live. I hope you guys enjoyed all of the gift ideas. And we will be back next week for another round of gifts for y'all. So once again, give us a call at 815-777-1999 if you have any questions about anything that I was showing. And then we do have an online store where you can kind of figure out what I was showing you, find all the cool stuff that I haven't shown you. But I'm going to go put all this stuff away and fidget while I'm at it. Thank you guys. See you next week.